Mental breakdown is something what Bitcoin bulls are experiencing right now, because Bitcoin is trying to reclaim the previous support into resistance. Are we about to continue crashing much lower, or is this the best opportunity for you to buy the dip? Let's analyze. Hello ladies and gentlemen of the Paradise Club, this is Simon from My Crypto Paradise. Let's analyze Bitcoin. We will go through 1 hour, we will go through 4 hour, daily, and we will start with weekly time frame. Very quickly, in the previous video, I have told you everything, nothing much changed, ladies and gentlemen. The previous video had 27 minutes. Right now, let's just quickly update everything. So you know that on the weekly time frame, we have the double top formation made out of 2 shooting candlestick patterns. We have this bearish divergence on the MACD histogram. We are just waiting for the bearish cross, and it will be confirmed that the weekly time frame, the ultra high time frame price action, is gonna be with the highest probability bearish. All right, let's take a look right now on the daily time frame. We are breaking below our channel, ladies and gentlemen. So we are creating the ABC, right? A and C waves are motive mode waves. That means they are subdividing itself into 5 small waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, which was finished, and right now there is a possibility that this was the 5th wave. As you know, we have created 5 moves to the upside, where the 5th wave was extended one. It was beautifully visible on the lower time frames. I've been updating you about that. We have been calculating that together in the previous video. Right now, if we will break below the previous low, ladies and gentlemen, it will mean that this was the 5th wave. The C wave is already concluded. We don't need to touch the $135,000, and we are going much lower. All eyes right now how we will be reacting to $112,000. If it's gonna be broken to the downside, it's going to be bad. You know that we have been taking profits with ParadiseFamilyVIPs right here, and just recently we have taken our target free on this Bitcoin position right here at around $112,000, $500. So we have been tactically taking profit on our short-term short position, ladies and gentlemen. It was just a scalping trade. However, right now, if we will be going to the upside, we want to catch it, and we will be interested in a swing trading position. You know that with ParadiseFamilyVIPs, our swing trade long position was close right here. I've been sharing that with you in the previous videos. Right now, we are still in a decision point. Are we about to start position ourselves for a much lower prices, or are we gonna ride the move to the upside towards $135,000? So you know there are 2 options right now, right? We will have a nice swing lower in case this ABC zigzag pattern was already finished. We will be targeting $80,000. However, if it wasn't, and it was only a first wave, as you know, the 5th wave of an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a motive mode wave, right? It's a motive mode wave. That means it subdivides itself into 5 smaller waves. So right now, for the absolute certainty that the 5th wave is going to be extended, because the 3rd wave wasn't, right? And you know that from the Elliott wave perspective, one of the guidelines is that at least 1 wave should be extended, right? Usually it's the 3rd one, but as you can see, the 3rd one wasn't extended, so the 5th one should be, right? However, if it wasn't, if it's not going to be extended, we will know, and we will know that this was it. This was the 5th wave. If we will break below this low, if we will reclaim it, that will conclude this C wave, all right? This C wave right here, and we are about to start a new impulse to the downside. So right now we are watching, ladies and gentlemen, for sure we have created motive mode wave to the upside. Is it the whole movement, or just a first wave from that extension, from an extended 5th, possible extended 5th? We will know after we get some confirmations. Right now, from the high time frame perspective, we can see on the MACD histogram we are creating a lower high. We are having that confirmed, that bearish divergence, because the MACD histogram created a lower high. On the price action we have created a higher high, and we have already this bearish cross. All right, the blue line crossed the red line, so this is pretty bearish. Let's take a look right now what's going on a 4-hour time frame. So you can see that we have got that final 5th moves to the upside. We have concluded the motive mode wave. Now the question is, was it just the first wave, wave out of a fifth wave extension, or is this just the whole fifth wave? You know that we have created beautifully 1, 2, 3, 4 and extended fifth waves. Right now all eyes are on that $112,000. all right, this is the previous low. That's the start of the first wave, ladies and gentlemen. If that's gonna be reclaimed, it's going to be very bearish. If it's not going to be reclaimed, it's just a second wave formation right now, and we have created the ABC, as you know, from the low time frame, right? From the low time frame, you know that we have created 1, 2, 3 for sure. It's right now done. The question is going to be if we will have a fourth wave and then continuation lower, or if this was just a corrective mode wave, the higher degree secondary wave, and we are about to have the third wave to the upside. We will know for sure after we get confirmations, right? So does it mean right now that I'm short in or long in from a swing trading perspective? Absolutely not. I'm waiting for confirmations. So for the long side, I'm waiting for nice impulse to the upside, right? So we will be talking about that on the low time frame chart. I will show you what I'm waiting for absolutely closely. Right now, let's take a look what's going on the MACD histogram right here. On the 4-hour time frame, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that we are having a higher low that I have been already updating you in the previous video. If you haven't watched the previous video, go and watch it after watching this one, because it's extremely important. I'm sharing with you all the insights there, alright? So right now we have created the higher low, the price action created a lower low. This is a classic bullish divergence. As you know, I've been waiting for the bullish cross. We have got it. Right now we need also a reclaim. That means a retest that will hold above the red line, alright? So if we will get it, it will be nice. It will be very nice, but still, you need to understand that we are right now reclaiming the previous support into resistance. So we have got a breakout with nice volume above moving average volume trend line, and then we have got on a low volume a retest, all right, and we are also below the moving average orange trend line. Taking right here, catching the falling knife right here in Bitcoin from a swing trading perspective is nonsense, all right? We are below resistance, we are below the moving average trend line, all right? It's a nonsense. You are basically stuck in a very tight zone where above you there is a huge resistance, below you there is a big support as well, all right? So I'm waiting for confirmations. So let's take a look right now what's going on the low time frame chart. We will be able to understand everything much more clearer. So we have got the move to the upside, the motive mode wave to the upside, and afterwards we have started an impulse to the downside. So this was ABC or 1, 2, 3, right? This was a motive mode wave, corrective mode wave, and right now we are concluding a motive mode wave to the downside. This is either a third wave or a motive mode wave of a C wave, which would mean that this is a secondary from higher degree perspective corrective mode wave, and we are about to go to the upside and have the third impulsive wave to the upside. So right now, how am I approaching that from the professional trading perspective? So as you can see, we have concluded that 5 moves to the downside. Here we have concluded the B wave, right? And after that we have started a new impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Which basically created 5 subwaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it beautifully finished at our descending trend line that we have been able to already predict from taking the 2 points right here. After that we have copied the slope of the trend line, we have placed it to the bottom of this wave right here, and we have got exactly where the fifth wave is going to finish. We are right now also above the previous low, and you know, as long we are able to stay above it, this is a secondary wave. Once we start reclaiming below it, turning this into resistance, it will be bearish, and basically it will increase the probability, and actually it will increase the probability that much that it will really be very certain that this is not a secondary wave, this is actually a new start of an impulse. If that's gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen, this was 1, 2, 3, all right? 3 will be finishing a little bit lower. It will mean that it's going to be an extension, right? And then what I'm gonna do with the Paradise team inside of ParadiseFamilyVIP, we will be basically waiting for a swing high, all right? That will be a fourth wave. We will be positioning ourselves into a short position either here or on the retest of the previous first wave right here, right? And we will be treating the market as bears. Right right now, however, treating the market as bears from the swing trading perspective is not really a smart thing to do, because we have this huge demand zone below us, right? So as you know, from a professional trading perspective, you just don't need a professional high probability trade setups. You also need to have as much risk to reward ratio as possible. That means you need to be able to place your stop loss as close to the entry zone and your exit targets as far away as possible. So when you win big, and when you lose small, right? So right now we are waiting for 5 moves to the upside to confirm some long position, because I want to see a motive mode wave to the upside. It will help me to understand that we are starting a third wave, ladies and gentlemen. You know that the third wave is subdividing itself into 5 smaller waves because it's a motive mode wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I do believe that if we will have a start of a third wave, it will take us towards $129,000. So I want to see a first motive mode wave. So I want to see a subdivision into 5 smaller waves, ladies and gentlemen. After we have concluded this fifth wave right here, I want to see 5 moves to the upside. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I will see it, I will be then waiting for positioning ourselves into some nice position after confirmations on a high probability, high risk to reward ratio trade on the secondary wave, right? So after that, I will be waiting for some corrective mode wave pattern, all right? And I will be positioning ourselves into a long position where I will be able to place stop loss very tight to the entry, and I will be riding the move to the upside. Ladies and gentlemen, so right now you can see how beautifully the descending trend line, the channel is working. As you can see, Bitcoin is trying to reclaim it. We have got a breakout. We have got a breakout on a low volume, all right? So it's not really convincing. Another reason why right now taking a long position at this point is still not good. We are also on the low time frame chart, on a 1 hour time frame chart below the moving average trend line, all right? So you need to wait, ladies and gentlemen. You need to wait for confirmations. You need to have a patience if you want to be a successful trader. And then when you have an opportunity, you need to go aggressive, okay? So that's exactly what needs to be done. But it might be a successful reclaim. We have got a breakout. Right now we are getting a retest. If this descending trend line will be holding, I do believe that we might start a third wave, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you already know I will be waiting for a corrective mode wave. That's gonna be my entry after confirmations. I will be also waiting to increase my probability for some bullish divergence, all right? Right now we are getting some kind of exaggerated bullish divergence, nothing extremely strong. You need to also have like a bullish cross. You need to confirm that on RSI, and it would also be nice if stochastic RSI would have open legs at around number 80. It would be very nice. It would be a nice signal that the momentum of bulls is really getting back in the market. I want to see a third wave with nice volume, all right, etc. So basically another tactic what you can do as a professional trader is basically after some confirmations, you see that the probabilities are already increasing. You also get some chance to create a nice high risk to reward ratio trade. So basically you increase a little bit your portfolio size into long position. So you create one long position, right, with some position size. Once you get more confirmations, you basically increase your position size. Then the price starts to go higher. You will be able to back up some positions with stop loss to break even. And again, you increase your position sizing based on confirmations. And that's how you basically are able, when the moves are getting nice, where the moves are nice, all right, in the market, you can basically, and this should be your job, nothing else. You should be focusing on increasing your profitability on your winning trades and decreasing your losing on your bad trades, all right? This is the only job of a professional trader. Risk management, money management, that's all what matters. I will see you again on Saturday. Smash the like button if you have enjoyed this quick video. Cheers.